Good morning, everyone. As you know, we're continuing with the part of the textile course where we look at some different types of stitching or stitching techniques. And today, we're looking at one that comes from Japan. It's called Sashiko. Now, what does that word mean? Well, it translates as little stitches. And in its modern form, you can see from these pictures, it produces a very beautiful decorative design on things like cushions, curtains and quilted covers, all produced by hand, of course, and many sold in shops these days. But Sashiko began long ago, and its Japanese origins were much more functional than this. It started among farming communities in mountain villages in the north of Japan's main island. Centuries ago, transport was difficult in these places, and the bitter climate made it hard to grow fibre plants for spinning and weaving into warm cloth. Also, there were no sheep in Japan at this time, so no wool either. And this meant that people were left with a locally produced material called asa that was hard-wearing but not very warm. So, what they did was to dye this local fabric blue, because the dye was thought to strengthen the fibres. And they solved the problem of warmth by stitching together many layers of this cloth. In this way, they produced clothes that were warm but not too bulky. It was done with a white, heavy thread, so there were many shades of blue cloth, light and dark, and white stitching. And so a typical look or image was created, like this. They used designs based on traditional Japanese patterns that had their own names, such as sea wave, perhaps to reflect the wavy effect of the design.